Hello, everyone. My name is Karen, and just want to talk a little bit about what kind of popped in my mind today as I was working on my garden and just looking at this video at my rosacea in full force. I just got out of the shower and I really need a haircut, but it's not about what I look like. I've gone way past that. It's more important on how I feel. And today, I just wanted to share how I feel. I feel a little scared because I'm working through my seeds and a lot of them are weak or not doing well. And it's not the companies I'm buying the seeds from. Um, they're reputable seed companies. I didn't have problems in the past with my seeds. I'm putting them in seed starting dirt, and they just not coming up like they usually come up. And it dawned on me while I was coming out of the shower and my skin was itching beyond belief is that we have city water. My water specifically is Trenton Waterworks. Although I don't live in Trenton, I live on the outside. I live in a different town. Our town is serviced, or at least my section of my town is serviced by Trenton Waterworks. And we bought the house in when did we buy the house? 3-4 years ago. And we just skimmed over the idea of city water, city sewer. We're coming from a well and a septic, so you kind of get excited when you have septic that there's sewage, because anybody who has a septic tank knows a little bit about what goes into that. It's a lot of maintenance, but it is, a usable system. But the city water, I've never dealt with before. We bought our house in '91, our original house, and we had a beautiful water coming out of it. We had a filtration system on it. I realize now how spoiled we were. When we moved into this house, we do filter all our water as far as coffee or drinking through a very expensive zero water system, but it is what it is. It makes me feel better. I'm a 5-year cancer survivor. I was diagnosed at 49 years old with breast cancer. Knock on wood, everything's going good with that. I'm cancer free. I'm also an ex-smoker going on. I think this is going to be my 8th year that I quit. I quit in 2013, 14. Regardless, I smoked for a number of years, so when you do have those high risks, you think about things and you try to take caution, and it's just the reason for the zero water, just to make me feel better. But we're still watering all of our seeds and all of our lawn with this city water, and we don't have a choice. Our township does not allow to drill wells on our property, even if it's just for irrigation. That doesn't make any sense to me, because you would think that you would want to alleviate the system for watering, but then on the other hand, damn well it has to be with the money that they're making. Everything has to do with money. I don't know what they're doing with the money, because our water that we are forced to use, they're not doing any kind of upgraded maintenance on it. The state had to take over Trenton Waterworks because just recently it's come up that there is Legionnaire's disease in our water. So I think back to all of the canning that I've done, introducing steam into my household, all of the nice hot showers that you take, all of that steam. And, I've had problems with coughs. And it's, now in my head, I tested negative for COVID. So, those coughs sometimes were so bad, I had to take a steroid. I don't have COPD. I get tested once a year for a lung scan because of the smoking and the cancer. So, maybe it's the water. Maybe it's in my head. I don't know. But it's a question that if you're going to purchase a home, you probably want to look into. Now, would we have bought this home if we knew the water and the situation with the water? First off, it wasn't available when we purchased the home. course, they probably kept the Legionnaires and everything else under lock and key as long as they could. But and I love my neighbors. I can't state enough how nice of a neighborhood and the people that we moved in to. So, but I would have maybe planned a little better to get a whole house filtration system. You know, we have to put out of pocket, it's roughly about $4,800 just so we feel safe. So if you're gonna buy that home, you know, Google it, look into it. What are you going to be consuming? What are you going to be introducing into your household, into your environment? We have to stop trusting that these people are looking out for our best interest, because more and more, day after day, one side or the other, it doesn't matter. We're really fighting for ourselves and for the people that can fight to have clean food, clean water, a nutritious source. You know, they're struggling, but they're able to do it. What about the people that can't? The people that are in our inner cities that only have access to this water and no option for filtration. You know, Legionnaires is not something to shake a stick at. 7 people have died since they started reporting it. That's 7 people that didn't have to die, but they did because they didn't have a reliable water source. And we really got to start looking at this stuff as a society and working to do whatever we need to do, because I don't think they're going to do it for us. So unfortunately, that's my rant. I hope I made some sense. For those first-time home buyers, or new homes, don't be scared. Just be educated. Education is key to everything, to what you need to do. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope Trenton Waterworks is getting their act together. I hope our governor is actually concentrating on it. You know, right now we're going through a plastic silverware ban. We have our plastic bag bans. I think natural gas is on the table. Who knows? They're all for it. But if you're for the environment and doing all these things for our environment, I would think that you would work on the water first. That's the most important. And there are people that don't have the ability to speak up and do things about it, or even know that they should do things about it, and we have to start fighting for those people as well. It's starting to get stupid. All right, I hope everybody has a blessed day. Take care.